Here is your first video lesson for flute. So when you take your flute out of the case, you want to make sure you put your case flat on the floor. Make sure it's on the floor so that if anything fell out, it would be safe, it wouldn't break. The name of the case, you should be able to see this, and it should be towards the sky. If you have it upside down, so the name of the case is towards the floor, when you open your case, all the different parts of your flute will fall out and they could break. So make sure, that's very important, the name of your case points towards the sky, and then you open your case when it's on the floor, okay? Then you take all the different parts out of your flute, but you're gonna start one at a time. You can start with the head joint, which is this part, and then you have the body, and then the foot joint. So you take your head joint, and this thicker part that has the name of your instrument, of your flute, the brand written on it, connect together. And you want to line up. I kind of turn my flute so that I look at it this way in front of me, and I make sure that my tone hole is lined up with all of these keys. So I look at it this way, and I make sure that that's in a straight line. I kind of put it in front of my eyes and look, make sure that's in a straight line. So it should be like that. Tone hole, straight line. And then you take your foot joint and you add this onto the bottom, and instead of lining up these keys, you don't want that, you want to actually twist your foot joint just a little so that this rod lines up with the middle of all of these keys. Okay, so now your straight line is your tone hole to all of these keys, pretty much in a straight line, and then you get to the bottom, to the foot joint, and you've got your rod there. So that's how you put your flute together. Now, before you actually try to play your flute with the whole thing together, you should watch the next video where you take off your head joint, put the rest of your flute down carefully, and then you play and make a sound with just your head joint. Then you can put the head joint back into the flute and make a sound with the whole flute together.